good looking dudes! And welcome back to Metroid Dread. I don't even remember where the fuck I was at last video because it's been a minute since we've gotten some playthrough footage in, so hopefully my memories will rush back to me once we figure out where the save room was.
Yeah, dude, what the heck, dude? Don't you know that don't you know your Metroids, dude?
Well, once again, this is a very, very new game.
It's been weeks, dude.
And I do remember good portions of it, but I still had to piece it together to where it's completely cohesive. So, yeah. So, I don't know what's up with that door, but I will check it. Oh, okay. No, that's something else. That is for the ice missiles. Excuse me. So, Dylan, my good sir, how's your week been?
Good, dude.
You want to tell us about that thing you were telling me about before this video started?
Oh, yeah. Had you, the Kyle Rittenhouse, the whole court case behind that?
Okay,
so basically what happened is Black Lives Matter, during the protests, they had one in, was it Michigan? And this boy from Illinois came down with an AR-57 as a militia person, and he this gang of people started throwing stuff at him because he was carrying a bunch of guns. And one of them shot in the air, and he turned around and shot someone who was attacking him.
It's weird because, like, I feel like I should have heard about this from somebody by now. Like, today
You should have, dude. This has literally been everywhere. And this court case has been going on for, like, 2 weeks now.
And I'm surprised people aren't making a bigger deal out of it. Kind of like when the cop or whatever shot that one dude, and it really got the Black Lives Matter protest going.
It's, like, really... Well, you know, the protesters think that they shot someone innocent, and he shouldn't have had a gun like that in the first place, and he wasn't even from there. That he drove all the way to their city just so that he could have a time to play guns. But that's really not the case. And the point is, like, if someone shoots a gun, even though it's some ghetto man shooting up in the sky, like, that's a threat, and he was being chased by someone while it happened.
He was making a rational decision because that could have escalated into something worse for all we know.
You know, it kind of did. Like, after that, he got chased more by them, and one of them hit him in the face with a skateboard, and no one brought a gun, and he shot both of them.
Yeah, and I'm going to get pretty political here in just a moment, and I'm probably going to piss off some people, but I'm going to say this right now. I totally believe that we still need to keep guns around.
Really?
I think the whole gun control shit, especially because of cases like this, like, I feel like we do need to keep our gun rights. Because here's my perspective on what would happen if we lose guns. Because I believe, even from the get-go, that we should have the rights to own a gun for self-defense. Because let's look at it this way. What if you get robbed at night, and then all of a sudden this one dude who comes by and just shoots up the whole fucking neighborhood for no reason because stuff like that happens over here, and all of a sudden you don't have anything to defend yourself with. And you gotta realize that those people who are shooting up the neighborhood, they don't fucking care about the gun laws. So, like, basically the only people that it's putting at disadvantage are the people who are following the rules, not like actually the ones who are causing the real issues with it in the first place.
But you don't think that, I think that there should be more restraint. Like, I know there's a lot of restraints when buying a gun now, but there could be more. Like, he's a 16-year-old.
I mean, you could probably put an age limit.
He's a 16-year-old with an AK, Ken. Like, why would you need... What 16-year-old wakes up one day and he's like, I need an AK?
I mean, I don't think you should really be carrying it around with you in town either.
It was for the protests.
Like, I don't think you should be carrying it around with you in town, like, freely either. But, like, I feel like at the very least you should keep one around in your vehicle for, like, self-defense in case you do kind of get...
But, I mean, the point is that I'm saying is that, like, do you think people who have a gun should be able to hold a gun better? People, Like, I mean, like, in this situation, I think the kid was completely right. Because, like...
Yeah, he absolutely was.
You were at a gunfire and someone was running at him, so you shot him.
Yeah, self-defense,
Yeah,
just like I was saying earlier.
But, I mean, this court case, you know, and that's how it came out, was as a self-defense trial after all said and done. But there's a lot of people who see this the wrong way. First of all,
of course.
But the reason why is what I stated earlier. Why would a kid need an AK, and why would he go across a whole state to go to a protest with that kind of weaponry?
Like, what you're saying is, why did he even have it on him in the first place?
No, like, why would he even have it?
That's what I'm saying.
Why,
because he already had it with him even before he thought of the concept
Yeah.
of somebody assaulting him in the first place.
Well, I mean, but it's just like, a lot of people believe he just had no reason being there. You know what I mean?
Well, that's a whole nother can of worms right there when you really think about it.
Yeah, that's why the debate's so hot right now.
There's a lot of morally gray
like the protest that was
here.
going on, I forgot where it was, but I remember the city's name was Kenosha. And
I ain't never heard of a town like that in my life.
Well, it's up north somewhere. And it was after George Floyd died, but they had a black person in their neighborhood got shot 8 times. And it just went to trial, like back then.
Mm-hmm.
And the policeman was found guilty, or not guilty. I'm sorry. And so they're protesting about that.
Right.
And that's how that even started.
Right. And George Floyd already had his own can of worms and a whole bunch of issues. And it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say like what the cop did was right in the case of George Floyd, but yeah, it's very much like this. It's kind of like what we were talking about at some point. Like, I felt like the whole cop situation really should have been brought up before that happened, because I feel like there have been even worse things that they've done, like shooting like babies, for example, that should have had more media attention, but they didn't for some reason. That's the kind of thing that really should have like sparked the whole police debate thing in the first place.
Babies being shot.
Like, I don't remember when this happened, but like, didn't something like that?
I think it was just a good time to do it, King, because like people were sitting around in 2020 doing nothing. And honestly, George Floyd did have a criminal record. He just got out of jail, and he did involve himself with.
Yeah.
I forgot how with the sell. I don't know if he sell meth, but it had something to do with meth.
Yeah.
There's some kind of shit.
And there could have been a better way that cop would have gone about it, but what he did was wrong. Yeah.
No, it was horrible. But that's because we don't train our police. We kind of just put them out. Very well.
And it's funny because we discussed that in a previous video as well. Like,
we should train the police better. But you could also see it as, think of the type of people who would want to be a policeman. And they're usually the type of people that you wouldn't want to be in the police.
Well, people who just kind of want an out similar to the military.
No,
right?
it's people who want to run around, people who want to have authority over other people, and people who want to wave a gun around all day. Those are the type
I was
gonna
say, like, they want to be able to hold a gun around legally.
Yeah, they want to hold a gun, and they want to be able to push people around because they want to be a part of the police.
And I think
I don't think they're all like that, but there's a lot of them that are.
There definitely needs to be a lot more restrictions put on the police for them to not get away with things like that, instead of having to default to, this is an obstruction of justice or whatever. They can do this even if it isn't morally correct,
It's just, Whoa! Look at that guy. Mini boss.
Mini boss time. Mini boost. Mini boost. Mini boost. And you fight so many of these fucking things. I mean, they have like little varying degrees of difficulty the further you go, but most of them kind of follow the same general rules. So once you fight enough of these, you can kind of just autopilot your way through these battles, honestly, like I'm doing now. Like, they'll have occasional things that'll trip you up from one battle to the next, but they're very much fundamentally the same. Like, some have shields, another one gains a new attack where he will ground pound, like, the area at different locations. Stuff like that. But still, can't help but admit that it's still a fun boss. Either way you splice it, I suppose. Even though I did kind of make that look very, very easy. Probably much easier than it actually is. I mean, I died to that thing plenty of times my first playthrough. So, it's all about the trial and error here, gentlemen. But yeah, we got a new upgrade exclusive to Dread. We got the spin boost, and it's kind of funny that you get this, and literally maybe not even 30 minutes later, you get the space jump. This is kind of like their way around not having a high jump. You just get a double jump, kind of similar to the space jump in the Prime games.
It was like Smash.
Yeah, it does, actually. And it just kind of makes me wonder, if they were going to put the spin boost in here, why did they do it so late in the game? I feel like they could have had more, like, obstacles like these to play around with for the upgrade, but I digress. So, I think we can probably check out more of the area now that we have this. Oh, shit. I almost got outplayed for a second. Oh, this one's the one I hate the most. Shit.
Really?
I'm glad I didn't get spot. This one I fucking hate. Like, a lot of people don't believe me, but I think he's genuinely... So, his thing is that when he sees you, his little line of vision or whatever, he fucking freezes you in your tracks, and you have to mash to get out.
Okay.
And, it kind of makes it awful, especially when he's chasing you, and then he puts his line of sight within you, and like that! And there's just not... I fucking hate this thing so much.
Can he not go underwater? Oh, he can.
Oh, he can absolutely go underwater.
Yeah, look, he's a water type.
Damn, we've ran into all of the elements here with the Emmys, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. I just gotta wait for him to go the fuck away. That means I gotta pay more attention to the map. This thing is relentless. I think when you're underwater, you make more sound. And that kind of draws him towards your way. But now I gotta actually sit here and wait for him to go further away before I can start, like, actually...
Okay.
Dude, what the fuck? Go away! Oh. Okay, I was fucking lucky. I was so lucky. Holy shit. He's a crafty little bastard. Holy shit. I don't think he has not had me pinned down this hard before. Ah!
Got you in a new place. Got you stuck, buddy.
I think I'm gonna have to fucking...
You got this.
Alright. I think I'm gonna reset the area real quick. Trying to go underwater with these bastards is a little infuriating, to say the least. I'm already fucking terrible at button mashing, too. Go away,
You're
please!
a Smash player, don't you swipe, bro?
God. Alright, come here, you. Give me your X Parasites.
Oh, they intended for you to come back to there.
More than likely.
They expected that.
Yeah. 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 I ain't even gonna argue with that logic, honestly. Okay, so I need to go over here. So that means I gotta backtrack all the way through.
Alright, guys.
here. Oh my god! Go away!
This is the rest of the Let's Play, guys. Watching King get fuzzed by a water type.
Getting fucking cornered by this dude.
Getting cornered by an ice type Bionicle.
Alright.
Watch this shit.
He's gonna go right back into this room.
I'm betting my money on I'm betting my money on Freeze Man.
He needs to go away, please.
Where do you even see him?
So on the top right on the map, the little mini map, the red dot actually kind of gives you like sort of a scanning radar for where he's at in relation to you.
You're the red dot, aren't you?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, this little bat, he wasn't even on the map that time. The little stupid bastard.
Yeah, we just update the game. They did that for you.
Oh my god. This is so annoying. I'm kind of getting a little bit impatient, not gonna lie. Okay, finally. This is my chance.
Did he see you?
Yeah.
How did he see you?
When he puts his little visor thing within your... Well, he doesn't necessarily see me because otherwise the alarm would go off, but, like, his little, like, sensor ray thing kind of caught track of me and it froze me. Oh, Jesus. You're an aggressive little motherfucker, aren't you? Yeah, from this point forward, enemies start becoming a lot more brutal, and we have to start relying on our melee counter a little bit more, especially now that we have super missiles and just stronger weapon fire in general, really. Excuse me? Why is he there?
Because he's just out playing you.
Oh my god. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That worked out quite nicely. I didn't expect... I kind of forgot he was right there. That's kind of a weird location for him to be at, but I digress.
Yeah.
But we are going to get one of the best like tools in the game for this encounter once we take the laser to him and beat him up for good measure. Still not quite sold on Dread yet, though.
I'm just zoning out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, normally you kind of hold the conversations here.
No,
What the heck?
I'm just zoning out. I'm chilling.
It's been a long week for both of us. A very, very long week.
Nah, it's been chill. I still look good because I like, comment, and subscribe. On the
Nice.
Good Looking Dude's YouTube channel.
See this man right here, this young man right here. He's 110% got it figured out.
Yeah.
This one you got to be kind of creative with though, because you got to actually shoot him while he's on the ceiling.
What? That's cool.
I kind of like how these enemy encounters sort of like progressively get harder with each one, because like now you have to kind of start thinking about like where you need to position yourself to actually be able to
kill him.
Yeah. And he almost got me.
Yep, he did.
So you have to kind of start finding like a place to position yourself at rather than the first long
ice power
stretch.
from it.
Yeah, they brought back the ice missiles from Fusion, so that's cool. Makes sense because Samus's Metroid DNA still kind of rejects the prospect of ice, so this is their way around it, I suppose, keeping within the chronology. So ice missiles are pretty sick because now you can actually take your melee counter and blow up enemies once you freeze them. So they're really, really good for this portion of the game.
It's almost like they put that in there at that time for a specific reason.
Right? It's almost like this game is well put together. It's like it's masterfully crafted. Alright, let's get out of here.
Alright.
So, like, watch this.
Dang.
Oh, well, he was a little too close to the ledge for
game.
comfort. There we go.
Nice. So you're gonna freeze that fire plant. Oh.
Oh yeah, and we're getting a free energy tank for good measure as well. Awesome, awesome, fucking awesome. And yeah, I think at this point, I think it's safe to say we're approaching the late game.
Nice.
So we're getting there for sure. We have like maybe 2 new areas to check out, and then we have to backtrack to another, and that's about it.
When's Ridley gonna come?
I think I've already stated this before, but Ridley's not in this game. We've already officially killed him off.
Ridley's in every Samus game.
Not quite. He's not in Metroid 2. He's not in Metroid Prime 2. He's not in Metroid Prime Hunters. But I guess you're kind of right. He is in most of them.
Yeah, I was just teasing.
But yeah, no. I'm actually glad he didn't come back in this game because, like, technically speaking, it wouldn't have made any sense in regards to the story because in Fusion,
he's just a fan favorite, though.
Yeah. But like in the case of like yeah, he died in Super, but then like we fought like a genetic clone of him in Fusion. We're not even gonna count other M because reasons, but yeah, Fusion, the X Parasites basically like went in and
do you remember?
They went and copied his decomposed body, and you fought that, and that was that.
Did you see Samus right there with the companion cube?
Oh, are you thinking of the game I think you're like
Portal?
making? I thought you were gonna say like Borderlands.
No, Portal too. Remember the companion cube? You're like sitting alone in your room. They're like, "Hey, you don't have to leave. Here's a new friend. This is your companion cube. Play with your cube." And it's like a cube with a heart on the middle.
How do you?
You remember that?
I never.
Man, dude, we should play that game. Like, you don't have a way to play Xbox games though.
It's on PS3 though, or is it on PS4?
I have it on Xbox.
If it's on PS4, I might think about getting it because yeah,
that game is so awesome. I wish they made a. Did they make a third one?
No, because Valve.
I know the
because
meme.
Valve can't count to
the
3.
meme.
Valve can't count to 3. So
I mean, honestly, I respect the shit out of that. Cause like, most franchises aren't made to like stem forever.
Even though the fans constantly give them shit for not getting a Half-Life 3 out.
I'd rather they make a new world with a better game than pump out Portal 5 and 7. Yeah, I mean.
Well, sometimes it might be better in the case of like satisfying hungry fans. I mean, that's free money right there. But,
yeah, it is.
But I see what you mean. Like they should innovate more and create new ideas rather than just trying to, stick with what they
Nintendo could do that. I look at a lot of Nintendo games and I'm like, does this really need to have? Sega did it with Sonic more probably. They're like,
well, I don't know.
Really have to feel like a Sonic game. You know what I mean?
I don't think Nintendo's that bad about it, honestly. Like even in the case of Zelda, they're always trying like a lot of new stuff. I mean, look at Breath of the Wild. That's very fundamentally different from most other Zeldas. And I feel like they introduce enough new ideas. I mean, I guess you can argue that Twilight Princess is more of an Ocarina of Time 2.0 in a way, because in that it's more of just like kind of an improvement from the past 3D Zeldas prior, outside of the pacing. But I feel like they do enough to where it doesn't feel like a retread. Like, you can definitely like wear your franchise thin from retread. That's why I'm not a big fan of Kirby, for example, because
Kirby does it great.
Because I feel like Kirby plays it too safe, you know?
No, Kirby has a great spin-offs, man.
Like my favorite games are usually kind of like the more unconventional ones, or ones that perfect the formula. Like Planet Robobot, I feel like, is a perfection of the formula, and then Kirby Amazing Mirror is a Metroidvania that they never attempted again for some odd reason, and I really wish they would do more games in that style. But I know some people have mixed feelings about Amazing Mirror. I personally loved it, even though I did kind of come to it a little bit late. I felt like it was a game that actually kind of challenged my perception of how to travel across the world. So being able to piece that together by myself was very satisfying, and that's usually what makes a good Metroidvania, in my opinion. Like, have you played Axiom Verge, for example?
No.
Axiom Verge, I feel like, is the true successor to, like, games like Super Metroid, for example, because it's kind of got that Super Metroid level of detail.
You played Hollow Knight?
No, but let me.
That's a good one.
Let me. But yeah. Anyway, in the
play
terms
that.
of Axiom Verge, Axiom Verge is a game where you have to like go through different areas and even backtrack to some of them. Sometimes even long backtracks because like kind of like in Super Metroid, you have to really pay attention to like little like progression barriers here and there to remember where to go back to, and it's easy to forget. And it's one of those things, those kind of games where you have to have a good attention to detail in order to get through it without feeling too lost. And when you overcome that kind of thing, it's satisfying as fuck, you know? Does that make any sense? I do need to play Hollow Knight,
dude.
though, because one of the guys in my server,
You should. It's fucking good, dude.
I'll keep him anonymous for now because I don't think he wants to be name dropped. But he won't. Every time he brings up Hollow Knight, he doesn't shut the fuck up about it.
It's a good game.
He tries to get everybody to play it.
I tried to get it for you for your birthday.
Did you?
Yeah, we were at the game store and you're like, nah. I'll be like, okay. I don't know.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, and then I got you a DDD plushie.
I don't even remember you. Okay. But no, like yeah, it's funny. Like he tries to get me to play Hollow Knight, and I'm like, "Are you gonna try Metroid then?" And he always has an excuse against it.
I've played both. I played. I'm not. You're gonna hate this, but I thought Hollow Knight was a better game than Metroid.
He feels the same way.
I
mean,
think it
I
is.
probably won't like it as much just from what
The
I've
art
seen.
style's more unique.
I'm very
The
much.
story is less jagged and generic like every other gamer's story. It's just a good, and the platforming is just. It's mostly because of the platforming. The platforming is sick, dude.
Yeah, well, it can be kind of a mixed bag for me on that front because, like, I tried Ori and the Blind Forest, and I couldn't really get into it because I wasn't really big on the combat at all. It felt very autopilot-y, and I didn't really like the fact that every enemy you killed, they disintegrate.
Hollow Knight would be such a good Smash character.
Well, it's a bit late for that now, isn't it?
It is, but he would have been better than Sora for sure. If you ever played the game, his moveset just flows out.
I mean, gameplay-wise, yeah. I see, like, I'm not a Kingdom Hearts fan, but, like, I can respect his inclusion because, like, you know, Smash is a celebration of video game icons, and I know we don't particularly care about Kingdom Hearts, but that doesn't mean everybody else doesn't. A lot of people, like, a lot of people really love Kingdom Hearts. Like, you want to know what, like, a lot of girls that are into gaming in general, most of the ones I've talked to, their favorite franchise is Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. That's kind of how much mainstream appeal it has.
It's kind of, nah, it's stupid.
I'm serious. Like, a lot of chicks dig Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. A lot of chicks dig other stuff, too. A lot of chicks dig Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to deny that. But, I mean, like, like Kingdom Hearts is super mainstream, whether you like it or not.
Dude, they're silly, dude. They're like... I don't want to get started on that.
Oh god, these things.
I don't think I'll ever date a girl gamer again.
Really?
I don't think so, man.
Well, why not?
I don't know. You know, I guess there's cool girls who game. I mean, like, I'm not dissing all of them. But, I don't know. I feel like a lot of them...
Do you feel like you're treading into controversial territory?
I don't think it's cool to say, but I think I know a lot of girls who are gamers just because she likes to be the cool girl gamer.
Oh god, his Counter-Strike timing's difficult.
Really?
But anyway, what were you saying?
What I just said. I think a lot of girls that are gamers, I mean, of course there's girls who love video games, you know what I mean? Like, but there's a lot of them that hang out and do the whole gamer culture because they could be the gamer girl.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Well, there's the true nerds, and then there's the ones that are in it for the attention.
I don't know if that's what it is. I mean,
I think that is what it is.
There's a lot of guys who do it too. Like, honestly, gaming is could be an identity crisis.
Yeah, like you can't really like confine it to like one gender. I feel like we're all kind of guilty of it to some degree, you know. But hey, that's human nature for you. Would you want to date someone like Samus though?
Maybe. Maybe.
That sounded very hesitant.
Maybe though, that's it.
Oh.
I feel like she'd be very cold. You don't feel that?
No, I completely agree with you actually.
Which I'm fine with. I don't care about. I mean,
you said so yourself. You're cold, so maybe you two might vibe. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's a vibe, dude. I like sit next to her, grab her from the back. She'd be like, "Why are you touching me?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I don't know. I'm just being weird." And then like she tries to touch me.
Well, you already said so yourself. You're not a touchy-feely person,
I'm
so
not.
maybe that might actually be a benefit.
It's not because I dislike it. It's just like I need space, dude.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I don't like where this is going.
Why'd you go? Oh, got it.
Did I? I thought I got the timing. Shit.
I thought you did for a second. Wait, was there a second timing there?
I don't know. It's like really tiny millisecond levels of timing. Like you had to be like frame perfect for that, and they did that on purpose. I hate that this is underwater. Whew. Alright, so I need to find a corner and hide in it. Right here.
This is my spot.
This is my little cubby hole. Don't disturb it, please.
See, this is the natural barrier of a fish on a coral reef. That's that man's prey. He's looking for it.
I think that's kind of like the exciting thing about Emmys too, when you really think about it. Like no like one encounter per playthrough is ever going to feel the same. Like with bosses, for example, like not really a direct knock at them, but like once you do figure them out, you can kind of like beat them with a flowchart or whatever.
Yeah.
But like with Emmys, I feel like there's always kind of like some kind of level of suspense that's going to keep you on your toes no matter what playthrough. I mean, I still see speedrunners get fucked over by Emmys from time to time.
That's what's up.
And that's because they have well-crafted AI. God. Oh, you son of a bitch!
Alright guys, what a way to end a video, Ken.
I can't end it here because I'm not at a save station. Fuck. Okay, so...
You have to go back? Ken, why do you have to go back, dude?
Jesus. Alright. Oh, god damn it.
He still hasn't seen you. Oh, he sees you.
No, he hasn't. Ah, now he does. Fuck! Damn it. This water is not...
Blow, 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 blow,
I
blow,
fucking
blow,
hate
blow.
this water!
Like a monster.
Oh! You fucking outplayed the shit out of me! I pressed the X... Ah!
Yeah, dude.
Damn it, dude. I hate the water.
That's what you get for thinking you can outsmart them.
Where is he at? I think there should be a cubby hole. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna chance it. I'm gonna go ahead and just... Okay. Shit. Okay. Okay, not so bad. We're out of the water now. Thank God. Okay. We're good to go.
Alright.
Shit, dude.
You're feeling it.
I know. I'm like...
You're breaking a literal sweat.
They're making me sweat. Oh, perfect timing.
Woo! I like how our outfit's starting to look...
Like, more complete?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the intention, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't just look like a color palette swap like it does in previous games, which is nice. Well, I guess they kind of started that trend with Samus Returns, but it's good that they kept it intact here. Anyways, that is going to be the end of this part. We will see you guys in the next video of Metroid Dread.
Later.